All right, One Piece chapter 1153. Let's get into this. But before that, I gotta pull up the chat real quick. There it is. Okay. All right, and the chat is up. All right, we're good. Chapter 1153, The Birth of Loki. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Only Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 37. Kikunoju, Daimyo of Ringo, and Boss Cho. We got Kiku, and she's reuniting with Yamato. Do you think that the scabbards are basically gonna be like her scabbards now, along with whoever they add in, like um the two brats from the Beast Pirates? I forget their name off top. But anyway, let's get into the chapter, and then we got the mob boss wife, or just mob boss over here. And I always liked her design; she's cool. But let's get into, okay, we got editor note or author note. I bought an emu figure. It's kind of funny. A plush is supposed to come out as well. Can't wait to play with it. Oda Ichiro Oda. He got to do his little marketing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Anyway, let's get into it. Dory and Broggy. So we got the flashback going last chapter with King Harold. Looks like we're gonna see a little sneak peek at his childhood real quick. Dory and Broggy shared a wild childhood with Harold, the Prince of Elbaf. Okay, who was Harold's dad? Let's see what's going on for real. Born into the bloodline of the ancient giants, the prince possessed a colossal body, monstrous strength, and high status. He grew into an arrogant and unruly rogue that no one could rein in, and we see his silhouette just wreaking havoc. Alright, anyway. What a bore. Everyone outside Elbaf is pathetically weak and puny as he picks his nose. Ain't that right, guys? He flicks the booger and just like shit in the background is exploding. Exactly, sire. It's just as you say. The kingdom of Bunt. Okay, they making cakes there. New World. Come one, come all. Standing 10 meters tall. Each of her steps is an earthquake. Oh, is this about to be Loki's mama? Her roar is thunder itself. She's one of the world's elusive giants, hailing all the way from Elbaf. Take a gander at her. Or at Ida. Her name's Ida. Roar! That's crazy. Um, get away from the cage. It's dangerous. And all the people are running away. They're scared. It takes balls to turn one of us giants into a roadside attraction, and Harold is not very pleased with this, so he's about to pull up. Ha 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 ha. They were fools to mock Elbaf, and I guess we just flash forward to the island being destroyed. I can't speak. We sure showed them. Who are you? She says to him. No need to thank me. I'm the king of Elbaf. I couldn't just sit back while they slighted my homeland. And she slaps the taste out his mouth. And everybody is surprised. They're like, no way. Someone slapped King Harold. Your Majesty, King Harold. And he's like, huh? Turn this ship around. You need to apologize. A lot of people got hurt. So I'm pretty sure that she's going to be the one that softens King Harold up, clearly. You know how that goes. And I think that that's also going to be the case for Loki with Mosa, which again, I'm going to plug this old ass video that I made over a year ago because I was spitting, where I said that a major plot point in this arc was going to be the fact that Loki was going to have this love interest, and I think Mosa is that love interest. But continuing on. Are you crazy? You want to go back to that puny doll kingdom? And she's holding up a fist like, you want me to rough you up? King Harold. And she's boom, bonking the hell out of this thing. They took me in and gave me work after finding me adrift at the brink of death. Thanks to their kindness, I was able to earn enough to eat and recover from my injuries. Little dolls? What the hell is that supposed to mean? You just happen to be born big. Your strength is a quirk of fate. Don't kid yourself into thinking you're better than the humans, you arrogant disgrace. This kind of crap is why all of us other giants are always lumped in with you Elbaf idiots. Or savages, excuse me. See, okay, this is interesting because they ever since like early in the story, is it mentioned that there are giants that are from outside of Elbaf, And so my question with that is kind of like, are they there because, people just left Elbath and created colonies in places, which I feel like the beginning of this chapter kind of alludes to because the ringside guys like coming all the way from Elbath, you know what I mean? But let's keep it going. I was just born big, and he's looking all salty. This is an ugly bitch, yo. I can't hold you. But anyway, she looks crazy, and she's helping them rebuild, and she's happy. They're happy. King Harold, are we setting sail? What are you guys spacing out for? Huh? Help them rebuild, you imbeciles. That miniature model city of theirs. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Their construction techniques are completely different. We'll teach you some stuff for when you get back to Elbap. Your use of spices is something too. I've never eaten anything with this much flavor before. That sucks for y'all, yeah. And the quality of your fabrics. And he's looking salty. She's like, come on now. They're so sophisticated. Humans sure are good with their hands. And he's like, this is weird. Look at it like this, Harold. The destruction of anything in this world is a waste. I was born on Samuanai Island in the South Blue. One thing led to another, and I ended up on these seas. You went over the blood-soaked serpent? Are you talking about the red line? Well, yeah, I did, but I can't go back now. Okay, what's your story? Come to Elbaf. We're not as savage as you think. Yeah, maybe I judged you too harshly. King Harold has really changed. It's kind of creepy. Hopefully it's just a phase. Because obviously they're still stuck in the mindset of like, the BDE energy, you know what I mean? Where they're just trying to, puff their chest out and show that Elbaf is all strong warriors and all that good stuff. Elbaf 105 years ago. Up until now, we've committed countless sins, and it's time we atone for them. What's wrong with you, Harold? As king, I intend to frequently travel overseas. I hope to extend a hand of reconciliation to our neighbors and learn from their cultures. So clearly this is going to be how he ends up going to Marijois. Maybe at one point he actually was part of the, what's the word? The people that meet at the Reverie and whatnot that discuss world stuff. And clearly that is going to go left, and Shanks is going to also be there for that. But let's continue on. Our land can become more prosperous if we learn from the world. Dory, Broggy, and the others will never stop running wild. Wahahaha. I go way back with those two. They have always had an unusual disposition. They've never failed to treat humans fairly and honorably. That's true. We can still hold on to our warrior ways, right? We may have to reconsider some traditions if other countries feel threatened. Zababa, yo, these last be sending me, bro. Zabababa, what a change. Bojaja, seems there's a tumultuous journey ahead. Harold is, no, Elbaf is blessed. That's nice. Say we exchange diplomats with other nations, we could build a deeper cultural understanding. I see. So it's like a fancy hostage deal, huh? That's not it at all. People need to forge connections. Otherwise, international cooperation is impossible. So she's planting the seeds early into his brain of why it's important to interact with these other nations, interact with the humans, etc., etc. Because at the end of the day, it's only going to build Elbaf and their ability to build themselves and whatnot. Now, it's 30 years after that, or 30 years, 22 years, whatever. It's 81 years ago, Eastern Fishing Village. You finally had the baby? Ida, Harold, congratulations. Thank you, Ida, and unfortunately, we can't recognize your marriage. Only pure blood can be permitted within the royal family. Look at this crazy ancestral stuff that they probably on top. But anyway, damn it, forgive me, Ida. All these issues boil down to culture. Our feelings alone won't change things. You're always welcome in our village, Ida. Isn't that great? Oh, Hajrudin, at least you can stay near your papa. Gah. Harold, meet your future bride. I mean, she bad, yo. She way better than this crazy Muppet face that's Hajrudin's mama. Meet your future bride. Lady Estrid carries the noble blood of the ancient giants. She is a woman truly fit to become king. Or queen, excuse me. And it says, Elbath from the alcohol village, daughter from a prominent background, Estrid. I was born in Alcohol Village to the north. I am a student of the earth wind arts. I am fated to love you for the rest of my life. Forget about that Eastern woman and her bastard, yo. And her bastard. Oh no, that's... The energies here are aligned to the east. This won't do at all. The king's spirit is leaking out. Quick, shut the windows. What? And that mirror. It's positioned in a lethal 5-star configuration. Dispose of it. What the hell is going on? This is a crazy looking horse. Meet Ashura, the horse of good fortune. It's a fine steed, worthy of you, your majesty. Consider it a gift from my family. It's sure to bring you good fortune. It's huge. Why does it have 8 legs? I didn't even notice that. I was so taken aback by its like mane thing that it's got going on. I didn't even realize it has eight legs. Anyway, guards, take all of the jewels and gold to my room. The king's vicinity should be focused on the energies of earth and wind. Also, inform the servants that from today onward, the king and I will take all of our meals on silver platters. See, she's trying to ritz it up a little bit. You know what I mean? She's like, it's a little too barbaric in here. Let's get the fine china in. Isn't that just indulgence? 70-ish years ago. Okay, so another 11 years pass. In this age, the rough seas still made travel between islands difficult. Elbath's advanced navigation techniques intrigued other countries. There is a star which never moves called the Pole Star. The kanji, oh, so the North Star. Oh, really? He's really looking like a middle-aged man now. King Harold, you met the fishmen? Yep, it's about time. I even saw mermaids. Their people carry the blood of the ocean. In their country, a prince was born by the name of Neptune, and it wasn't just fishmen and mermen around. The sea creatures themselves were coming together in jubilation. Wow, 63 years ago. Okay, damn, Hasrudin is pretty decently older than Loki. Anyway, an Uist castle, Elbath, while Harold was overseas. Congratulations, my queen! It's a healthy baby boy. His name is Loki. I spoke with the king about it. Let me get a good look at my son's face. And this baby looks like a mother-loving demon. My goodness. And she's like, oh, yeah, it's horrid. Your Highness? It's freaking me out. What is that? This thing can't possibly be mine. Your Highness, please, calm down. Tell the king it was a stillbirth. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. This is utterly unacceptable. And the baby's screaming, ah. It's cursed. Just look at it. It's a monster. So clearly because of Loki's eyes and the way they look, that's why he started wearing the bandages. That's crazy, bro. When the Prince of Elbath stretched his arms in the air, no one was there to take those small hands in theirs, and he's crying. Oh, I'm sad. That's sad, yo. Your Highness, stop this. Yo, his mom was a biatch. Yo, that's crazy. That's the prince. It is said that the most unfortunate souls are those rejected from birth by their own mother. Come on, he gotta join the crew, yo. This backstory is sad, yo. He gotta join the crew. Listen to me, no child was born today. And it's just gonna get sadder from here, because I know he's gonna get framed for the killing of Harold, and he's really gonna be the savior of Elbath. I already know. I'm getting sad now for Loki. Where are you going? I'm returning to my village. I never wanted to give birth again. I never want to give birth again. That's crazy, bro. Your Highness, Captain, it's coming from the realm of the dead. The realm of the dead? What about it? And this little boy is something serious, yo. The baby Loki is climbing his way up the thing, looking like Luffy back in Drum Island when he was trying to carry Sanji and Nami up the mountain. This is insanity, bro. Gaga is funny. Soon after Queen Estrid collapsed due to ill health. That's crazy. Okay. Dispose of the child. It's becoming clear this was foretold long before it came into the world. It is said that King Harold will someday be slain by his own son. Enough with this crazy talk. Meanwhile, Harold struggled against the walls of diplomacy, blocked by the world government again. Why can't countries just be free? Hey, he's your little brother. Don't you want to see the little guy? And you see, clearly, even though she ugly, you know, she's real. I can't be mad at homegirl here. I forgot what her name is. If he's not your kid, mom, then there's no way I can call him my little brother. Oh, sweetie, you're so cute, even when you say such awful things. From then on, every misfortune that struck Elbath was chalked up to Loki's curse. Damn, yo, he's just getting the blame from stuff. This reminds me a lot of Odin, how Odin was perceived prior to, you know, us learning about his backstory and stuff. But way worse, he was rejected at birth and tossed aside. That's really freaking crazy, bro. His mom, yo, is she the worst mom in all of One Piece? There's a lot of bad dads in One Piece, but as far as moms go, she might be number one. Big Mom, you know. At least Big Mom took care of most of her kids at the very least. She didn't. Ooh, yeah, this is crazy, yo. My favorite part of this chapter is probably him finding love with his first woman, even though you know she's not pretty and but they had good chemistry. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. That's why you can't just choose the looks at the end of the day. You know, you still gotta choose the looks, but you gotta have the inside as well. I'm interested to see this story go into the part where I hope that we actually get to see the part where Shanks and Harold are both at Marijois together. That'll be nice to see what it is that Shanks wanted to discuss with him that he couldn't discuss with him. But obviously, that's still further into the future, where the original flashback started on the day that Loki killed Harold, or killed Harold. We don't know 100% if he really did that, since they're just blaming stuff on him. And the only other thing I really got to say here is Loki for Straw Hat. Okay, like the video. I'm done here.